So let's see today's recipe. Now here I'm using about 200 grams or 1 cup and 1/4 cup of Goa Jaggery, which I've just grated using a sharp knife. You can also use a grater. Now this is exactly 125 grams or 3/4 of a cup of rice flour that I've just put some water in and made a thick paste. Now this is 200 ml or just 1 cup of thick coconut milk. So we just have 3 ingredients to make this dodol. It's super simple and it's really very easy. So let's start, friends. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour about 3/4 of the coconut milk into the jaggery bowl, and either using a spoon you can just mix up everything, but I found using my fingers were a much better option because I could actually crush the grated jaggery very well, and I could also feel the texture, as to okay, now the jaggery is completely dissolved. Now a very important step, and please don't skip this step if you want to have a very smooth dodol dessert. Just take a sieve or a sift and just run this mixture through that. This is very important, friends, so please don't skip this sifting step. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add the remaining coconut milk to this mixture, and I'm going to give it a stir. Look at the lovely color of this mixture. And as you keep cooking it, it darkens and it becomes into a beautiful color. Now I'm just going to add a pinch of salt and again give it a good mix. Like I said, if you're not able to get your hands on Goa Jaggery here in Mumbai, the closest thing would be to use palm sugar, which is available in most superstores or supermarkets. Now I've just taken a mold because the normal shape of a dodol is like, a loaf. So this is my normal loaf tin that I use. And I'm just going to grease it very well with some clarified butter. You can use regular butter too, but this is also a very important step. Don't skip this step because that way when you're demolding the dessert, it comes out really super easily. So using your fingers or a brush, just grease the mold very well. Now I'm just heating a pan on a low to medium flame, and to this I'm going to add my jaggery and coconut milk mixture. And now I'm just going to add the rice flour. Just whisk it in well because sometimes the rice flour does tend to settle down at the bottom. So before adding it, just ensure that all of the rice flour has dissolved. If it hasn't, just add a little more water and add it in. And now, friends, all we have to do is continuously stir on a low to medium flame. Also scrape down the sides. Now here I was using a spatula, but after some time when the liquid started spluttering all over the place, I found that a wooden spoon with a long handle is a much better option because it doesn't get heated up. So just keep stirring. If you have a wooden ladle or a wooden spoon with a long handle, then use that. So now basically we just have to keep stirring this mixture till it thickens. Now I did put a timer on my phone, so I wanted to see how much time it actually took, for the entire process, and it took me exactly 20 minutes. So you can take the help of your family members and friends to help you in stirring. Or just listen, like I gave you a tip before in one of my Christmas recipes, just listen to your favorite podcast or put on some music or just chit chat with your friends and family. That makes the time really pass very fast. So like you see, I've switched to this to the wooden spoon with a long handle because that way it doesn't splutter and the spoon doesn't get heated up either. So this is such a super simple recipe, just 3 ingredients, but the end result is so delicious. Now, at this stage, when your mixture starts to thicken, you can add a few pieces of cashew nuts, which you can chop up a bit. I somehow like the simple, plain, smooth dodol rather than having anything inside. I mean in it, but you can add a few pieces of cashew nuts. So now at this point, when your mixture starts thickening, you can do a water test. That is, just take about 1/4 of a teaspoon of this mixture, just put it into a cup of, room temperature water. And if it forms into a smooth ball, then you know your mixture is done. Or when your mixture just starts leaving the sides of the vessel very easily and starts thickening up, you know that your mixture is ready. So now you can see the beautiful color. After cooking it, it has really darkened to a lovely dark chocolate color. So to make your work easier, you can put a timer so okay, when it's like 15-20 minutes, your mixture is going to get there. And now once it's ready, all you have to do is just pour it into the greased mold. You can use a glass one like I have, or the other tin ones that are available in the market. You can use a regular bread loaf tin too. And now just using the back of a spoon, just smoothen it out a bit. And then the most important part is that you have to refrigerate it for 4 to 5 hours. You have to be patient for this dessert to completely set. And now after waiting for 5 hours, very, very patiently, we're going to demold this lovely Goan dessert. Now just run a sharp knife through the edges. That makes it, come out really, really easily, like you will see. Now using a plate, just put the plate on top of your mold in this way, and then just turn the whole thing over, and you'll see how easily it just slides over, because first of all, you've greased your tin, and secondly, you've used a sharp knife to just loosen the edges. And there it is, friends, a very traditional and authentic Goan dessert. So simple, yet so delicious. So now all you have to do is just take a sharp knife and cut it up into thin or thick slices as per your choice, and serve it to your family and friends. It's a lovely tea time snack. You can make it for any, festivities, like even for Christmas or any other special occasion. Today's recipe as well as today's video, and if you would like to see more videos like this, then don't forget to leave this video a big thumbs up. Also by clicking the thumbs up icon. Also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and become a part of Akshita's recipes. Once you have subscribed, there is a small little bell icon that will pop up, so just click on that. That way whenever I put up a new recipe or a new video, you get a message for the same. So on that note, I'll say bye, and I'll catch you in my next video sooner than you think. This is Akshita saying bye. Take care, stay healthy, stay fit, be kind and loving to one another. So till we meet again, bye.
Kitla bara